What are the opportunities for you folks to lease your cattle out, not to buy grass? Understand what I'm telling you. Don't buy grass. Lease your services, your knowledge on how to manage livestock out to a state agency, a homeowners division, a federal agency to reduce the grass cover, to reduce fire severity. You're using the cow as a tool. As Matt's already pointed out to you with the herbicide trades, for too long we've been told that grazing destroys. That's what John Marvel wants the general public to believe. When I first started studying range management, we were told that what we needed to do was achieve a balance between cattle and the plant community. Our utilization levels were set up to design how much rest livestock or the plant community needed to recover. We were told what season of the year to graze, as Matt pointed out. We know that certain plant species or communities are more sensitive to grazing at some times of the year than the other. Who knows that better than you folks? So let's look at my second line down here. What if the BLM needs to change the structure of a plant community to improve sage-grouse habitat, to improve the habitat of grasshopper sparrows, to fireproof a local community? They've got a resource. Instead of us taking these resource management plans and saying, back off, leave me alone, I've got to have my grazing, jump up and down and go, hey, 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 you need improved wildlife habitat? I can do it. Okay, you need to protect a structure? I can do it. Because I know when and when not to graze. Matt's already gone through this. I just threw this in as just some of our grazing response information. You guys are already well aware of it. Here's a quick example of combining prescribed fire and livestock grazing to lead to recovery of riparian areas. The blue lines represent all these different obligate riparian species. U.S. Fish and Wildlife, BLM, Forest Service has to address. The area was burned, but we left the cattle in. We just went to a deferred system with the cattle. The maroon lines represent how these riparian obligate species responded to grazing and to fire. And the one thing I want to point out is that great big purple bar right there. That's a high-end riparian obligate species that increased following fire with livestock grazing. Because the white bars that you can't even see is what happens when you lock it all up and don't do anything with it. We actually recovered riparian areas with livestock.